Right. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get right into it, everyone. Okay. So, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has officially banned Navient student loans. This is Navient student loans, guys. People have student loans with Navient. So, if you or someone you know has had student loans with Navient, there's a chance that they will not only be a part of what's going on, but they may be able to get them removed from their credit reports. Okay. Let's dive much deeper into this because they are officially banned from federal student loan servicing. Okay, let's go ahead and show you all the news article that is going on right now, everybody. So this is some major news coming out. You're probably seeing it everywhere from CNBC, so on and so forth. Okay, so Navient reaches a $120 million settlement with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau for misleading student loan borrowers. Okay, this literally just happened today, as you guys can see here, Thursday, September 12th, 2024. So let's go ahead and break down what does this mean and what are some key points. Okay, so number one is Navient has reached a $120 million settlement with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau over its practices with student loan borrowers, the company's tells CNBC. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau sued Navient back in 2017 for misleading borrowers and providing them with bad information. And Navient shares, of course, were trading as well. So now what happened here? What exactly happened? Okay. Now, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau sued Navient back in 2017 for misleading borrowers and providing them with bad information, causing many to pay more than they needed to. Okay. So people that was actually paying their student loans, they probably paid more than they should have. The Consumer Watchdog Agency, by the way, from the Biden administration, guys, accused Navient of steering student loan borrowers into expensive forbearances, causing many to pay steep interest charges. By the way, if you or someone you know has student loans with Navient, if you or someone you know has student loans with Navient, okay, if they were not in default, but if they were in deferment, it's slowly growing in interest. That slowly brings down your credit score. It has a negative impact. But obviously, a lot of people don't see it because they have so much positive history on their credit reports. Let's keep going. Additionally, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau alleged that Navient miscalculated borrowers' payments and tarnished the credit reports of disabled borrowers, including severely injured veterans. Okay. At the time, the lender was the largest student loan servicer in the United States, managing the accounts of more than 12 million people. Everybody knows about Navient. Let me know in the comments if you all have heard of Navient, have student loans with Navient, paid off Navient, or know someone that has Navient. Now, they did stop doing student loan servicing once the government federal student loans back in 2021. The lender also agreed not to re-enter servicing of federal student loans, but there's a chance they may not even be able to collect on this, okay, because they own the private student loans for about 3.7 million people through another service, so Mohela. You guys know who that is too, right? Will soon service those accounts, okay? But either way, as a part of the settlement, $100 million will be used to make payments to impacted customers as determined by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the remaining 20 million will go to the civil penalty fund, which means if you are with Navient, it's time to open up those wallets. Of course, we all know how those settlements go, and things they take some time for sure. Okay. Now, here's the deal, guys. Again, let me know your thoughts about this inside the comment section below. We got way more for you all on today. Way more for you all on today. All right. So let me go ahead and get you all to the next piece that we do have here. Let me know, of course, your thoughts about that inside the comment section below. All right. So you guys are going to see here that we got way more for you guys. Let us know inside the comment section. By the way, if you want more news, if you want more financial and personal credit news, we have our new channel, the 850 Club News Channel. Go ahead and scan that QR code to learn more. All right. Let's go into the next segment. Oh, we got plenty of segments back to back for you guys today. Chase Bank fully accepts the responsibility for the mistake that caused a Sacramento viewer's check mishap. You guys didn't hear about the story about the guy who had, you know what? I can show you all the story, better than I can tell you all the story. Okay, here, watch this.
Welcome back. Chase Bank is accepting responsibility for a mistake that caused a check written for $400 to deduct $4,000 from a Sacramento viewer's Wells Fargo account.
But Call Curtis wanted to know why it wasn't caught at either bank.
You would think something would stop 10 times the amount of a written check from coming out of somebody's account. But Wells Fargo, Chase, nor the banking industry could explain that system. Here's the check Gerald Monroe man wrote for $400. It led to $4,000 coming out of his Wells Fargo account.
I'm not rich, okay? Money is important sometimes.
Wells Fargo claimed it had 10 days to investigate, leaving his account in the red.
Now, I'm screwed because you screwed up. Not cool.
Wells Fargo blamed the bank of the person who cashed the check, in this case Chase, which told us its teller entered $4,000 instead of $400. But we wanted to know what processes are in place to catch this type of mistake before money leaves somebody's account.
That's right.
Neither bank would say. Wells Fargo said in this case we relied on the bank, which accepted the check to properly debit the amount as written on the check. So we reached out to the California Trade Group for Banks, the California Bankers Association, which said errors happen for a variety of reasons, but there are important safeguards in place to protect customers. What safeguards? It wouldn't say, but says the bank where the check was deposited is liable for accurately capturing payment information. Adding, when there's an error, funds are commonly credited back on a provisional basis, typically on the same or next day, pending the outcome of an investigation. Not in Man's case. He was left without his money for more than a week.
When they make a mistake, it shouldn't be the person's problem.
If this happened to me, I would demand a provisional credit where the money goes back in your account while they investigate. A banking source told me there is a buzzword you could use to get more help from the bank. That buzzword? Hardship. If you claim an issue like this is going to cause a financial hardship, that should get the bank to give you your money back quicker. Have a consumer problem you can't solve? CBS 13 is here for you. Go to cbs13.com.
Listen, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about that, okay? What do you guys think about that? Because listen, well, this is clearly not his fault. For them to put his account in the negative for this is insane. It is most definitely insane. So if you or someone that you know has an account with Chase Bank, I'm sorry, with Wells Fargo, really, and because Chase Bank dropped the ball on that one for sure. So listen, we're going to get you guys everything on today. All right. So let me know your thoughts inside the comment section below. Let's go ahead and go into our next piece that we have for you all on today. Listen, we got everything today back to back. Okay, let me know your thoughts about that Chase Bank situation inside the comment section below. And again, whether this is you or if you know someone that has a Chase Bank account or a Wells Fargo account, if they write checks, this could potentially happen. Okay, now the chances are rare, but you got to know what to do if something like this happens. Okay, we need to know about this so you guys can go ahead and do that. Okay, next piece that we have: a complete stranger obtains the deed to a $4 million home. Check this out. Without the homeowner's knowledge. Okay. I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff up, guys. All right. But listen, I can show you better than I can tell you. So if you or someone that you know someone that owns a home or that may be trying to sell a home soon or something like that, make sure they don't do it like this. Watch this.
A Raleigh man says the deed to his home was taken from him. The deed no longer in his name, despite the man owning the home and still living there with his wife.
Our I-Team troubleshooter Diane Wilson is here now. Diane, this is just a really wild story, and we're all left wondering how it could even happen.
You know, so crazy. And shockingly, the owner says this all happened just by someone going to the Wake County Register of Deeds with some paperwork claiming ownership. And the deed, it's now in their name.
I'm left the victim, and there's no recourse. So it's just a tough spot to be in.
Horrible.
A tough spot to be in for Craig Adams, the owner of this beautiful 8,300 square foot home in North Raleigh. He does have it listed for sale, but has lived in it for the last 4 years, paying the mortgage and property taxes. But he just discovered the deed to his home, no longer in his name. Instead, it lists a complete stranger.
Found out that she had filed a false warranty claim deed against this house, basically trying to steal this home.
She being someone named Dawn Mangum. Craig only learned about Mangum getting the deed in her name after the property management company for his HOA asked if he sold his home, as Mangum contacted the management company to get gate access, since Craig's home sits in a private gated community. This paperwork filed with the Wake County Register of Deeds office, signed by Mangum, states Craig Adams as a debtor, along with Don Mangum estate. The Wake County approved the deed transfer to Don Mangum Trust. Craig went to the Wake County Register of Deeds to question how this happened.
There's no effort to authenticate the validity of the change of deed. Nobody verifies the notary. Nobody verifies who owns the house that's trying to be transferred to a different owner.
Craig says once he proved he's the owner of the home and Don Mangum has no stake in it, the deed still stays in Don Mangum estate.
They say there's absolutely nothing they can do to reverse this once it's filed. Their only solution is that I have to go hire a private attorney, and the first quote I got was about $8,000 to file a civil suit against this woman.
A representative for Wake County says under North Carolina law, the Register of Deeds is not required to verify the legal validity of a deed when it is presented for registration, nor are they required to verify the credentials or legal standing of the notary or drafter of the document. She adds as soon as they became aware of the fraudulent deed, it alerted the tax administration office that no tax information for the property should be changed. A representative also said because the deed has been recorded, the Register of Deeds office does not have the authority under North Carolina state law to remove the document from the record without a court order.
This is the biggest concern is the citizens of Wake County we're so vulnerable. Anybody, I could go down and put this warranty deed, find out where you live, and I could presumably take ownership of your house. It's that easy.
I reached Mangum on the phone, who said everything was done by law as she thought the property was in foreclosure, and she believes by law you can claim an abandoned property. She texted me, "My thing is not to take anyone's home, but to find abandoned property and restore it." But once she learned the property isn't in foreclosure, she said she stopped all paperwork. She added she'd like to return the ownership to Craig and claims the paperwork will be amended. As for Craig, he said the foreclosure noted on the for sale listing was a mistake and was corrected.
Wow.
He will now have to hire an attorney and bring this before a judge to hear the case. In the meantime, he hopes his frustrating ordeal prompts change.
There has to be state legislature laws that come down the Register of Deeds, authenticate the document, authenticate the signature, authenticate who owns it.
Now, Craig did also file a police report, and the Wake County Sheriff's Department confirms they're actively investigating this case. And
wow, listen, they said they're actively investigating the case, so we'll see how that whole thing transpires as well, too, guys. Listen, we're not done yet. We are not done yet, guys. So let's go ahead and get you all caught up to speed here. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and get you guys the next segment that we do have. It's a lot going on for sure. Okay, it's a lot going on for sure. All right. Next, let me know, of course, your thoughts in the comments section below. Again, you guys are seeing a lot of this stuff that's going on. Get ready. Get ready, guys. We are now today. For those who don't know, today is actually our channel's birthday. Today is our channel's birthday. Today is 850 Club's birthday. We are now 9 years old. Okay. To help celebrate that birthday, we have now officially rolled out our brand new YouTube channel. If you guys want more of just the news, just the financial news updates, you guys can get this at the 850 Club Credit News. Don't worry, so far we're not going anywhere yet. Okay, but if you only want that, you can just scan that QR code to learn more. All right. Now, let me ask you all a question. Let me ask you all a question while you're here. Which company was the first to issue a general purpose credit card? Which company or bank, financial institution was the first to issue a general purpose credit card? Okay. Now I'm going to give you guys the answer to that in this next segment. If you think you know the answer, put it in the comment section below. You got some time to Google it too. But we'll circle back to it, guys. Next, Chicago area victims. Scammers are moving on past money, guys. If you or someone that you know has Medicare, or they're about to get Medicare, or they've had Medicare, this is nationwide. You guys know about the text messages, how they were coming after our bank accounts and things of that sort. Listen, scammers are doing different, not just different things. They are most definitely digging into Medicare. Okay, listen, but you all know me. We can show you better than we can tell you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you this. And listen, you won't believe what people are doing. Watch this.
Here's a tough pill to swallow. More than $100 million meant for senior citizens' Medicare bills is gone.
Scammers took off with the money that comes from your taxes. The swindlers were only caught after making $3 billion worth of fake Medicare claims.
Lauren Victory is always investigating and found victims and fraudsters right here in Illinois.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, check, check, check. Let's start in the middle of our mission to unravel a Medicare mystery. Why did this tiny office in Roselle that's consistently submitted less than $8 million in Medicare claims a year suddenly charge more than $260 million to the government in only a few months? And why was that huge amount for urinary catheters when none of the products listed on Wobble Medical's windows are used to go to the bathroom? These people should be in jail, says one Google review. What horrible people, reads another. The words catheter and fraud pop up repeatedly.
Well, I noticed a cop was patrolling our little parking lot here, which is unusual.
Neighboring business owners told us we're not the only ones sniffing around in this normally quiet office park off Lake Street.
I saw what I believe to be the feds, but who knows what they were. They were all wearing suits, carrying out like all their files.
Even though that call to Wobble Medical,
welcome to Verizon Wireless,
didn't go through, I eventually got a hold of a man listed on years' worth of state records for the equipment provider. He says he sold Wobble Medical in December 2023. That prior owner tells us mail forwarded to him in January 2024 showed some strange billing activity by the new buyer. He says he suspected fraud and reported it to Medicare. That led to handing over information to the FBI, which apparently began looking into the small Illinois company as part of a massive nationwide investigation.
Just this alone is so frustrating to me that they missed this.
30 miles away in Bridgeport, a simmering Ann Caruso shuffles through months of research about her Medicare account.
January, February, March, catheter. Did Medicare approve all items and services? Yes. $15,500.
$15,000 was billed in Caruso's name, 12 of it using taxpayer dollars that fund Medicare. Another $3,100 came out of her supplemental insurance.
I said, can you put a note in my file saying that this charge was not my charge? I never ordered catheters. I don't use catheters. And it's not just happening to me. It's happened to a lot of people.
She's right. This scam has hit Hawaiians, Ohioans.
This wasn't a mistake.
And Texans like Tom England. CBS News Texas traced Konania Medical, the company that charged more than $8,000 in catheters to England's Medicare account.
So this is 207 right here?
To this empty office. CBS New York also found crickets at G&I Ortho Supply in Brooklyn.
I have never seen anyone in or out.
Same story for us. Nobody was home back in Illinois at Wobble Medical either.
Nationwide.
But these companies claimed to be very busy in 2023 and earlier this year. They charged Medicare a combined $904 million in catheters, according to the National Association of Accountable Care Organizations. The nonprofit's research found exponential increases in catheter billings by 9 other companies, too. Altogether, we're talking nearly $3.8 billion in fake claims on real people's Medicare accounts.
What else is out there that we're missing or they're missing? We're not talking like $300,000. $3 billion. That's taxpayer money.
Medicare is careful to say that this was not $3 billion wasted. A spokesperson says its system stopped 95% of payments on these phony claims. Still,
we were getting hung up on, yelled at.
A lot of damage is done.
Cussed at.
Pamela Ludwig owns Pretty in Pink Boutique, a legit business. It's not the Pretty in Pink that charged catheters to the Medicare accounts of Caruso and many others.
Pretty in Pink Boutique from Texas.
Ludwig's Tennessee shop sells mastectomy supplies. Staff got bombarded with angry calls anyway.
All saying the same thing. You billed my insurance for urinary catheters.
We are not the company that bills you, reads an online disclaimer. Ludwig says she was forced to put that on her website because of the mistaken accusations.
We're in business to do good for the community, not to harm anyone, and Medicare fraud only harms all of us.
Financial mismanagement cannot be tolerated.
In this April congressional hearing, federal watchdogs from the Government Accountability Office sounded the alarm about improper payments by Medicare. Again,
A concern that the GAO has been raising since 1997.
GAO reports like this detail how Medicare can better prevent fraud and protect precious tax dollars. Leslie Gordon helps write the recommendations.
And they need to make sure they're doing the fingerprint-based criminal background checks to ensure the identity of those providers.
It's unclear if stronger vetting would have stopped whatever happened at WABA Medical. The Illinois Attorney General is now on the case as well.
Obviously, I think it's crazy. I find it weird that it could be happening in such a small little unassuming area.
Roselle, now on the radar in one of the biggest fraud investigations in government history.
Wow. So 11 or 12 companies were able to do this and Medicare couldn't catch it. That's scary.
Insane.
That was Lauren Victory reporting. Caruso worries the $3,000 in fake claims charged to her supplemental insurance, Blue Cross Blue Shield Illinois, will impact her premium. We asked the provider multiple times if this is a legitimate concern, and the insurer would not answer. We have more from Medicare's statement on this costly situation on our website.
Wow. Listen, guys, it is getting out of control. And here's the thing. The fact that they are letting people just do this is insane, guys. It is insane. We are not done yet. Let me know your thoughts inside the comment section below. Listen, guys, listen, let me go ahead and make sure I got the answer to this. So again, let me know your thoughts inside the comment section below. Now, remember, I asked you all who was the first company to actually have a consumer type credit card. Let's go ahead and pull this up here. We're going to go ahead and pull this up so you guys can actually see what that answer is for today. Okay. So again, the very first one that came out. Okay. Which company was the first to issue a general purpose? Okay. So that's going to be keywords now. General purpose. Okay. Let me go ahead and go back here so you guys can actually see it on your screen here as well. Okay. So here we go. And again, let me know your thoughts inside the comment section below. Now we're gonna put some answers. I'm sorry, we're gonna put up here what you guys answered. Okay. Now remember, general purpose. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and put the answer that you guys have. So Renee says she says it's Sears. Okay. Is it Sears? Yanobi says Marshall Fields. Is it Marshall Fields? Winnie says, is it the Diners Club? All right, Diners Club. We all know about Diners Club. That's been out for quite some time. Okay, most definitely quite some time. All right. So now let's go ahead and see what that answer is. Again, for general purpose, the answer is Bank of America, the Bank AmeriCard by Visa at the time. All right. So now there's a difference between general purpose and what Diners Club was all about. Remember when cards first came out, those were charge cards, and of course Bank of America was the first general purpose credit card that people could go ahead and get into without having to be a part of or qualify for specifically the Diners Club. All right, but don't worry, we're gonna keep this trivia coming, guys, as we are doing these segments as well. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Listen, we are not done yet. We are not done yet, guys. All right. Check this out. If you or someone that you know, has used a financial advisor before, or they plan on using a financial advisor, listen, they need to know about this information. All right. But here's the deal. Don't just take it from me. Let me show you.
A family's life savings wiped out by a fake investment advisor.
More than $100,000 just gone.
Channel 2 consumer investigator Justin Gray is here now. And Justin, the crook stole the identity of a legitimate financial advisor.
Wendy, that's what makes this so scary. The Metro Atlanta investor thought she did her research, but she had no idea the person she was talking to was not actually the financial advisor she had researched.
I pride myself on my common sense. My family would be the first to tell people she's the one, she's the go-to.
Yvonne asked us to hide her identity because many family members, work colleagues, and friends still don't know about the financial nightmare she's experienced over the past 2 years.
There's guilt, there's shame.
And started with wanting to invest for her family's future.
I was, ignorant to investing. Didn't want to really do it myself.
It was on YouTube that she learned about a financial advisor being raved about on social media. That's when Yvonne went to work, doing her research. She found the broker on FINRA, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority directory, saw that she was properly registered and licensed and worked for a big familiar name, Fidelity. She even called FINRA to double check.
You thought you'd done your research.
I thought I had did my research.
Only then did Yvonne decide to invest, and she intentionally started small, $5,000.
Because I'm a cautious person by nature, I didn't want to just go full throttle.
Every few weeks, she'd get messages showing how the investment in crypto was growing until Yvonne decided it was time to cash out. That's when she was told in this email she'd have to pay taxes on her investment gains under penalty of law. Then another email for more taxes and another stating that she'd need to pay thousands more for an international business permit certificate.
They advised me to go on to crypto.com.
She sent multiple payments, drained her savings accounts.
You gave them $120,000.
Correct.
All gone.
All gone.
Suddenly, the investment advisor stopped responding, disappeared.
The broker is legitimate, but someone has stolen the identity of the broker.
The woman Yvonne thought she'd been communicating with all this time is a real, legitimate financial advisor at Fidelity. But the crook had falsely assumed her identity.
You didn't do anything wrong. This is something that could happen to anyone, and even took proper precautions.
Our Channel 2 Action News consumer advisor Clark Howard says this kind of fraud is growing fast. In fact, Federal Trade Commission data shows that in 2023, consumers reported losing more than $4.6 billion to investment scams, more than any other category of fraud, a 21% increase over 2022.
This is just not something you move past.
There were warning signs Yvonne did not catch because she didn't know. That's why Clark says he recommends new investors always go to a brokerage where they can meet in person physically with the advisor.
That's what Winnie just said.
The problem today is so often we are so accustomed to doing business with people we never lay eyes on. And that's what lays us open to crooks.
It was a lifetime of work to me. It's my future.
Wow.
And Yvonne did report this fraud everywhere she could. The FBI, the SEC, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and the FTC, guys.
I hate to ask this question because I think I know the answer. Was she able to get any of that money back?
So she did get some money back, $5,000. That was her initial investment. That's because she used an ACH transfer for that initial investment. The rest of the $120,000, though, she sent through wire transfers to a crypto account, and that money, the banks tell us, is just unrecoverable.
Gone.
Yeah.
Wow. She was just trying to do the right thing. And
listen, guys, listen, you got to make sure you're looking out for your people. There's a lot of stuff that happens out here. Unfortunately, it's just it's unfortunate. It really is. And you have to make sure that people know and understand that there are frauds out here, guys. There's most definitely frauds out here. There's things that happens on a regular basis for sure. And, listen, when he says when they contact the person on Facebook, Twitter, etc., you got to know red flags, right? And so, but a lot of people are out here on the internet, on YouTube and things of that sort, but people are taking their identities and they know they have influence. Okay. So make sure you guys check, on the back end with these people as well. Okay. But listen, let me go ahead and share this with you all as well as we are going to be wrapping up here. And again, greatly appreciate you guys being here this morning as well. Don't forget, guys, like I mentioned to you, we do have our new 850 Club Credit News channel. Okay, so again, make sure you guys go ahead and check out that QR code. Like I just mentioned, we're still gonna have the content here, but if you just want just the financial news, trust me, we most definitely going to get you guys everything you need to know. Let us know about let us know your thoughts inside the comment section below. All right, let us know your thoughts inside the comment section below. And here, let me go ahead and pull this up here, just so you guys can have it in advance as well too, guys. Like I mentioned, we are going to be, let me go ahead and pull this up here so you guys can actually see it on your end. Okay, so like I mentioned, we do have our new 850 Club news channel. All right, so if you just want financial news, personal credit news, everything that's going on, scan that QR code. Okay, and that way you guys can just get all of the segments there. We're going to be breaking down the segments as well too, just in case you want to watch just that piece. Okay, Caleb says, Lord have mercy. What kind of wickedness is this? By the way, people are just doing any and everything. It is literally getting out of control, guys. It is getting out of control. All right, so either way, guys, we're going to go ahead and here, let me go and pull this up so you guys can see here. Greatly appreciate you guys being here this morning as well. If you haven't done so already, make sure you guys go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to the channel as well. All right. And of course, thanks again for watching, guys. We greatly appreciate you all per usual. Today is the company's birthday. We got some emails going out. So again, thank you all so much over the years, over the 9 years that we've been here on this YouTube channel. You guys help us get this 100K plaque in the back. Who's been here? Who's been here the longest? That's what I want to know. Who's been here the longest? Okay, let me know who's in the comment section think that they've been here the longest. How long have you all been subscribed to the channel? We know we got a lot of new people here. How long have you all been subscribed to the channel? Let us know inside the comments section below. All right, who has been, of course, subscribed here inside the channel. We know a lot of people came this year. Some of you all been here for a couple years. Theotis has been here quite some time. I don't know if Theotis is still in the building. Let us know inside the comment section below. And if it's just, you can see a guess. I don't know if you guys have an idea, but if it's a guess, you can put that inside the comment section below as well. All right. But either way, guys, we'll see you all. Winnie says, I recently found you. Great. That's good, Winnie. You've been rocking with us. Listen, you haven't really been missing any live information that we've been doing. So we greatly appreciate you for being here and also sharing a lot of your expertise inside the comment section below as well. Renee says, okay, absolutely. So, all right, then, guys, let us know inside the comment section below. We'll see you all. Theotis is still here. Yes, sir. Okay, awesome. How long have you been subscribed to the channel, Theotis? I know it's been a minute. I don't know if you know. I think I gotta actually go on YouTube and then it'll show me specific people, but only if it's public. But either way, let me know in the comment section below, guys, whenever you guys can. No big deal on this. But great segment today. And listen, we're gonna make sure that you guys get all these videos separated as well, because certain people just want to know just that piece. They don't want to watch the whole thing. And we listen to you all. We read the comments, we read the emails. We really care about what you all want to see, and we want to make sure that we are delivering. Okay, we want to make sure that we are delivering. Winnie says, "Yep, I try to catch a lot of these." Yeah, don't worry, we got a lot more coming. But again, this channel, we are still going to be focused on helping people improve their credit scores, rebuild their credit, and of course, the interviews are going to be there as well too. But a lot of the news segments, after a certain period of time, all the news segments will be moving over to the 850 Club news channel. Okay, so just giving you guys a heads up on that. Don't worry, we got some time. You got plenty of time. We'll keep you all posted, but we're going to be moving everything over to that channel specifically because a lot of people have been wanting to see just that information. All right, Theotis says he's been here since 2017. Who can beat Theotis? Who can beat Theotis? Okay, who's been here longer than 2017? Because let me tell you something. We started the channel back in 2015, okay? I don't know if y'all been here longer than Theotis, but we got some people that's most definitely been rocking with us since the beginning of time, guys. So again, thanks again. We greatly appreciate you all over the years. But listen, we got way more. We're only going to get better. As you guys can see, this is only going to get better, all right? But we'll see you all on the next video. Have a good one. By the way, my birthday is Sunday. My birthday is Sunday. So I don't know if y'all gonna see me between now and Sunday. going live and such. I may schedule something for you guys. We got some stuff that's coming back from our editing team and things of that sort. So we'll see if we can get you guys some videos in there as well too. But my birthday is coming up. Let me go ahead and see here. Anybody else have to use a calculator sometimes to see how old they are? I know it's horrible because I just want to make sure I get it right. I will be 36, guys. 36 years old. September 15th. All right. So greatly appreciate that as well. And listen, it's Virgo season. It's Virgo season. It's y'all favorite season. Everybody on here has a favorite person that is a Virgo. Okay. So anyway, where my Virgos at? I know y'all are in the building. Let me know inside the comment section as well.